Simon & Schuster Audio presents Seeds of Yesterday by V.C. Andrews. Read by Joy Osmanski with Corey Brill.
Book 1. Foxworth Hall. And so it came to pass, the summer when I was 52 and Chris was 54, that our mother's promise of riches made long ago when I was 12 and Chris was 14, was at last realized. We both stood and stared at that huge, intimidating house I'd never expected to see again. Even though it was not an exact duplicate of the original Foxworth Hall, still, I quivered inside. What a price both Chris and I had paid to stand where we were now, temporary rulers over this mammoth house that should have been left in charred ruins. Once, long ago, I'd believed he and I would live in this house like a princess and prince, and between us we'd have the golden touch of King Midas, only with more control. I no longer believed in fairy tales. As vividly as if it had happened only yesterday, I remembered that chill summer night full of mystical moonlight and magical stars in a black velvet sky when we'd first approached this place, expecting only the best to happen. We had found only the worst. At that time, Chris and I had been so young, innocent and trusting, believing in our mother, loving her, believing as she led us and our 5-year-old twin brother and sister through the dark and somehow scary night to that huge house called Foxworth Hall, that all our future days would be colored green for wealth and yellow for happiness. What blind faith we'd had when we tagged along behind. Locked away in that dim and dreary upstairs room, playing in that dusty, musty attic, we'd sustained ourselves by our belief in our mother's promises that someday Foxworth Hall and all its fabulous riches would be ours. However, despite all her promises, a cruel and heartless old grandfather with a bad but tenacious heart refused to stop.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?